Nobody expected that one of the defining TV shows of the decade would be a Karate Kid spin-off, but Cobra Kai managed it. What began as a niche streaming experiment quickly turned into one of the most talked-about pop culture phenomena of the 2020s. Few could have predicted that the continuation of Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio, and Johnny Lawrence's, William Zabka, rivalry would dominate screens for years. Originally debuting on YouTube Red in 2018, Cobra Kai managed to stand out from a wave of short-lived streaming originals. It was a show that kept growing in reach, building a passionate fanbase that spanned multiple generations. By the time Netflix acquired it in 2020, the Karate Kid spin-off had positioned itself as the ultimate sleeper hit waiting to break into the mainstream. At its core, Cobra Kai became far more than just a nostalgic continuation. Its ability to reinvent beloved characters, while also introducing a compelling new generation, made it unlike anything else in Hollywood's nostalgia-driven landscape. This combination of reverence for the past and bold storytelling choices is exactly why it's rightly counted among the best shows of the 2020s so far. Cobra Kai was once a hidden gem show on YouTube Red. Cobra Kai started out as YouTube Red's strongest original series. Johnny Lawrence in the pilot episode of Cobra Kai. When Cobra Kai premiered in 2018, it wasn't on a major streamer like Netflix or Prime Video. Instead, it was the flagship original of YouTube Red, a short-lived subscription platform designed to rival Hulu and Netflix. YouTube Red's goal was to transform YouTube from a free video hub into a streaming service with exclusive TV shows and films. Despite ambitious plans, most of YouTube Red's programming failed to leave a cultural mark. Shows like Step Up, High Water, Impulse, and Minefield struggled to reach mainstream audiences. In fact, the service rebranded to YouTube Premium in 2018 and quietly shifted away from scripted originals by 2019, essentially abandoning its attempt at prestige TV. Cobra Kai, however, was the exception. By continuing the story of Danny LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence, the series tapped into an instantly recognizable franchise while still offering something fresh. Its first season was praised for clever writing, heartfelt performances, and surprising emotional depth. Season 2 followed in 2019, cementing it as the platform's crown jewel. Among YouTube Red's original lineup, nothing came close to matching Cobra Kai's impact. It was the rare show that not only attracted nostalgic Karate Kid fans but also pulled in younger viewers who had no prior connection to the films. Without question, Cobra Kai was the best original series YouTube Red ever produced. Cobra Kai reached new heights once it moved to Netflix. Netflix gave Cobra Kai the spotlight it always deserved. Daniel LaRusso at his car dealership in Cobra Kai Season 1. By 2020, YouTube had abandoned scripted originals, which left Cobra Kai in limbo. That June, Netflix announced it had acquired the rights to the series, instantly elevating its profile. In August, Seasons 1 and 2 dropped on the platform, exposing the Karate Kid spin-off to a massive global audience for the first time. The move to Netflix was transformative. While the show had already been critically acclaimed, it hadn't truly broken into the mainstream. Within weeks of debuting on Netflix, Cobra Kai became one of the streamer's most watched series. A whole new wave of viewers discovered Johnny Lawrence, Daniel LaRusso, and the next generation of karate students. The real turning point came in January 2021, when Season 3 premiered as the first Netflix-exclusive season. This was the moment when the show's cultural dominance became undeniable. Season 3 quickly shot to the top of the streaming charts, proving that the spin-off of The Karate Kid wasn't just a curiosity but a phenomenon. With Netflix's promotional power and global reach, Cobra Kai finally achieved the breakout success that had eluded it on YouTube Red. The show went from a cult hit to a cultural juggernaut, ensuring its place as one of the streaming era's biggest success stories. The wait for Cobra Kai Season 3 only made the show more popular. A 2-year gap between seasons turned Cobra Kai into must-watch TV. Miguel's mother and grandmother standing by his bead in Cobra Kai Season 3. Season 2 of Cobra Kai, released in 2019, ended on a dramatic cliffhanger. The shocking finale saw Miguel Diaz, Colo Marijuana, badly injured after a brutal school brawl, leaving fans desperate for answers. Normally, such a hiatus might kill momentum, but the 2-year wait before Season 3 actually worked in the show's favor. Part of this was timing. When Netflix acquired the Karate Kid spin-off in 2020, it strategically released the first 2 seasons together, building hype ahead of the long-awaited Season 3 premiere in January 2021. During that downtime, fan theories, online discussions, and social media buzz only intensified. By the time Cobra Kai Season 3 arrived, anticipation was at a fever pitch. Viewers were eager not only to see Miguel's fate but also how Daniel and Johnny's rivalry would evolve. The extended gap gave the show a sense of event TV, something rare in the binge-heavy streaming era. The result was an explosive debut for Season 3. Far from losing relevance, the long wait amplified demand. Netflix's marketing machine ensured that everyone knew the Karate Kid spin-off was back, and it paid off with record-breaking viewership. The delay turned Cobra Kai into one of the most talked-about shows of 2021. Cobra Kai perfected the nostalgia bait trend that took over Hollywood. Cobra Kai used nostalgia the right way when so many others failed. Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, smirking while relaxing in the jacuzzi in Cobra Kai Season 6 EP8. Image via Netflix. The 2020s have been defined by Hollywood's obsession with nostalgia. Movies like Top Gun, Maverick, Ghostbusters, Afterlife, and Disney's endless live-action remakes all prove that studios are eager to mine beloved properties for renewed box office and streaming success. Too often, however, these projects rely on shallow callbacks rather than genuine storytelling. Cobra Kai perfected the formula. It may have started life as a Karate Kid spin-off, but it didn't just replay iconic moments or force old characters into the story for cheap recognition. Instead, it expanded the original narrative in a way that felt organic. Johnny Lawrence's redemption arc gave a fresh perspective on the original films, while Daniel LaRusso's journey explored the weight of legacy and adulthood. The series balanced nostalgia with innovation. Yes, it brought back familiar faces like Karate Kid villain John Kreese, Martin Kove, and Ali Mills, Elizabeth Shue, but it also introduced new characters like Miguel, Samantha LaRusso, Mary Mouser, and Hawk, Jacob Bertrand, who connected with modern audiences. This blending of old and new was seamless. Rather than being nostalgia bait, Cobra Kai honored the legacy of the Karate Kid while forging something new. Its callbacks had purpose, its returning characters drove the story forward, and its emotional core ensured it wasn't just trading on past glory. It proved that revisiting a classic franchise could actually enhance its legacy rather than diminish it.